Guys, when I tell you that this is probably the most embarrassing story that I will ever tell you guys, believe me, it is the most embarrassing story ever! Hey guys, SickVlogZ here. So if you're watching this video, you're watching it on my new channel. Just had to get out the way. This is the channel I'm going to be posting on from now on. Thank you for everyone who supported me and came to this channel. I can't wait to see how big of a community we all become. You know I love all of you guys, and I hope you guys respect my decision on making a new channel. But let me go ahead and tell you this crazy ass embarrassing story about story time with Sick. It is the craziest and most embarrassing story that I will ever tell you guys. So let's get into it. I was 17 and I was still in high school. I do believe I still was a senior because I was actually skipped up a grade. But anyways, it was one of those days that we didn't have school on a Monday. So I had recently got my car so I can drive anywhere I wanted to. So I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I gotta do a project Monday because it's due Tuesday. And I really have to go early in the morning to my friend's house. And she's like, okay, how early? I'm like, I have to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning. She's like, why that early? I'm like, his mom is gonna help us before she goes to work. So she's like, okay, well, you know, drive safe and everything. So I drove to my girl's house at the time. You know, her parents were at home. Her sister was there, but she was sleeping. So at that time, me and her were broken up. We had to take a break. So she's like, nothing is gonna happen. We're not gonna kiss, nothing. We're just gonna watch movies. So I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. So then we started kissing. Then she got on top of me. Now this is the time where I had one of those cell phones that it was not touchscreen, guys. It was actually one of those cell phones that actually you had to click the buttons on it. And I had my mama speed dial #1. Biggest mistake of my life. I had the phone in the front pocket. And while I was kissing the girl, she got on top of me when we kept kissing. And I guess when she got on top of me, or when she got off on top of me, she, like, it must have pressed the speed dial #1 and it dialed my mom. Now at the time I didn't know that it was dialing my mom, you know what I mean? So one thing led to another. I took off my pants, dropped the pants on the floor, not knowing that it was calling my mom. So I'm not trying to make this story really sick, but basically, yes, we had sex. While we were having sex, my mom was listening to the phone call. My mom was listening to the whole thing. Then after we finished, I remember this exact time, it was 33 minutes. After I had finished, I heard this noise, this talking noise coming from my pants. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, did I leave my music playing or something? So I reach in my pants, because I thought it was legit music. So I reached in my pants, I was gonna turn the music off. And when I reached in my pants and I saw that it says, Mom on call for 33 minutes, my heart dropped to my ass, guys. I got so scared. I was so scared. I was embarrassed and everything. And the girl had the nerve to be like, hey, you wanna go for round 2? Round 2? I'm scared for my life. I don't even want to go home right now. You're talking about round 2? But sure, let's go for round 2. Yeah. Now guys, that was not even the most embarrassing thing that happened that day. On my way home, you know, I'm thinking about what am I going to say and everything. So I'm like, perfect. I'm going to say that we pranked her and we wanted to see how long she would actually stay on the phone. So when I got home, I'm like, Mom, are you there? Mom, are you there? She didn't answer. So I come in my room, which was actually closed and locked, which I remember I didn't lock my room. So when I came in my room and I locked it, my mom was sitting on my bed. And then I looked down and there was a box of condoms, right? So I was like, oh, this is gonna be awkward as f. So she's like, close the door. I'm like, Mom, what the hell is that? Like, what are those things? Like, is that candy? I acted like I didn't know what the hell it was. And then she's like, Carlos, like, what were you doing? I'm like, Mom, it was a prank. It was my friend's sister. We were pranking you. And she's like, no, Carlos, I'm not dumb. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I understand you're 17 and everything. You're a man. But here, take this and at least be careful. You know what I mean? Like, don't go out having it, but at least be careful. And my voice just cracked, guys. I know my voice just cracked. And the reason for that is because I'm scared and I'm still embarrassed as I'm telling you guys this story. I was like, okay, well, that was cool as f. My mom just hooked me up with free condoms. It was a 12-pack. And then my dad comes in here and gives me the same pep talk. I'm like, this is awkward. So anyways, a week goes by and I had gone through the whole box of condoms. And my mom is doing her weekly cleaning and everything. And she lifts up the box of condoms. She's like, Carlos, get your in this room right now. I went in my room like, yo, what are you tripping for? What's going on? She's like, yo, I gave you these condoms to be careful, not to be a hoe. And I'm like, Mom, I'm not being a hoe. It's my girlfriend. I keep doing it with the same girl. Plus, my brother used one. She's like, what?
Your brother used one? He's only 13 or 14. What do you mean your brother used one?
No, Mom, no. He didn't use it on a girl. He just wanted to try it on, Mom. Like, that's it. Well, legit, guys, that was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, at least with my parents. I don't know if anything has happened to you like that, like if you guys have ever gotten caught in having sex or phone sex or even making out with your girlfriend or boyfriend, but it's the most embarrassing thing to get caught by your parents. I know a lot of my friends actually got caught in person, which if my mom walked in on me, I don't know what I would do. I would probably fake asleep. Well, anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you have ever had something like this happen to you, or tell me about the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you guys. I can't wait to read them. And you know what time it is, guys. Oh, damn! And welcome to my new channel, SickVlogZ.